This video is sponsored by EA Game Changers. Hi guys, it's Chrissy and welcome back to the channel. Now today we're going to be doing something super exciting. We're going to be looking at some of the new objects that came with the Sims 4 My First Pet stuff. Now EA was kind enough to provide me with an early access copy to this pack, so thank you very much to them. And let's jump straight into it. Now first off, you're going to see that we got 3 new rooms, 3 new pre-built rooms that we can just place down, and I have laid them all out here in all of the color options that they come in. So here we have some kids bedrooms, and there's 3 color variations of them. And just quickly, you will see already see some of the new items from this pack. And I won't be going into too much detail into these rooms because I will be showing you all the items individually. But yeah, you can have a quick look at them right there. And this is, I think it's supposed to be a kids playroom area with the little hamster cage in it and everything. It also comes in 3 different swatches. And next we have a living room, and I love these couches. Just first off, I know everyone is freaking out about the coffee table, and it is absolutely gorgeous, and I think it's the first round coffee table that we have, but I'm in love with the couches. I just can't get over them. And we actually did get some new blinds as well, which I will be showing you in just a bit. So let's get straight into it. Now these are the couches that I'm in love with, and you can actually place them separately, but I've placed them here in sort of an L shape, and they fit together beautifully, and you can actually match the colors. So here are some of the colors that they come in, and I really like that they come in plain options without animals on the pillows, and then they come with options that have different animals on the pillows, which is really cool. I really appreciate that they gave us some plain swatches as well, like this one with the white and the beige. I can see myself using that a lot, even though this other one, the 2-seater one, has a wiener dog, I think. Yeah, I think that's a wiener dog on the pillows, but that is still super cool and super cute actually. Now this one I can see myself using a lot as well, and all of the items in this pack do have, I believe it's between 16 and 20 or 21 color options, and all of the colors are beautiful. They are a bit bright for my personal taste, but I would have preferred something more modern, since I've been wanting something more modern in the packs for a while now. But I do really love these. I can actually see myself using the couches in not just the kids' room, in the whole house actually. So I do appreciate them. And this little end table also comes in some vibrant colors, but it also comes in some neutrals that so that you can obviously use it for the rest of your house. It doesn't just have to be in a kids room, which I really appreciate. I appreciate when they give us stuff that would go great in kids rooms, but like they used it here with the pink, and obviously that is a bit bright to use, say, in a living room or something. The same with the yellow probably, but I love that it does come in a white and a black, so that you can use it in different rooms as well. Now we got this little desk chair that, again, I can't see myself using in other rooms except kids rooms, but I've actually begun a build with this, and I have used it in the kids rooms, and it does look awesome. Now you'll notice some of the color options actually goes perfectly with the items that we got in the cats and dogs pack. So you will see this desk, for example, even though it has actually those stickers are actually kind of cute. Now some of them come with stickers on the side and some of them don't, but for example this yellow one with the pink paws actually goes perfectly with the yellow and pink end table that we got with cats and dogs. The same goes for the beds. So I think they actually had this in mind for quite a while. So all of the objects actually go really well with cats and dogs, especially the kids objects that we got with cats and dogs. Now, I actually love this bookcase. I think it's super cute, and I've been wanting some more bookcases for kids' bedrooms that come in a little bit more vibrant colors. The ones that we have are a little subdued for my taste, for what I usually have my kids' bedrooms look like anyway. But I'm super happy about that, and I love all of the items. I know people have been complaining that this is basically a DLC for the DLC. Like, it's not supposed to be so heavily based on cats and dogs, some people have been saying, but even though I don't completely agree with the fact that they've done that and the precedent that they've set with doing that, I do love all of the objects. I've had a look at them, and I can really say they are really high quality, so I would have bought the pack for myself. Even though I don't agree with the precedent that they might be setting, I would have still bought the pack because I love the items and I want them in my game. So yeah, and this little seating area poof thing I love. I love that. I don't know, it looks kind of silly, but in a really fun way, which is always adorable, and I will, as I said, I will definitely be using a lot of these items. Now, we're getting to some of the pet stuff, and this is actually a small bed for pets. Now, some of these color swatches are a little bit weird, like the steak one. As a vegetarian myself, I probably won't be using that, but this one, for example, I don't know what the green is supposed to be. It's probably supposed to be lettuce and some cheese and tomato, so it looks really funny to think that it's supposed to be a pet bed, but it's super cute and fits in with the rest of the pack super well. Now, this is the bigger dog bed, and again, I absolutely love this. I love that, unlike the one that we got with cats and dogs, it doesn't look so flat. I love how it looks like it has a bit of cushioning around the edges here, and all of the color options and the patterns that it comes in are just adorable. This is one of the void critters, I believe, right? I don't really know the void critters by name, but I can swear that is one of the void critters. And you know, the little cat and the dog, and I have no idea what that's supposed to be, but it is one very, very, very bright cat. But it is very cute nonetheless. And we got a new pet bowl, which I really like. I love that it looks like a stump, and the actual name for this is Stump for Treats Bowl, which is really funny, kind of. I know, I love how they play with words in this pack when they're naming things. I love some of the names they come up with. And this is one of those, you know, the toy chests for the pets. We got another one in this pack. It's super cute, and again, all the colors and the swatches are very animal based, so you get a lot of different cats and dogs and stuff, and it is looks a bit bigger than the ones that we got in cats and dogs. Although looking at that next to it, it probably doesn't look bigger. I usually use this one and it does look bigger in comparison, but that's beside the point. Now, we got a little creativity table, a little drawing table for the kids, and this is probably my favorite one in the game out of the 3 that we have. I love the color options. I love that it matches that other bedding set so well. And once again, you can see the definite improvement in the graphics of the objects and the amount of detail they added to it. Like, you can, for example, if you put this one from the base game next to it, you can see the little attention to detail that they added with the little crayons there, and the stickers and the markers under the chair. And you know, you see these little boxes. It looks a lot more higher quality than the base game objects, which you can definitely see that they are improving the game's graphics and everything. And as I said, I love the colors. I love how vibrant it is, and you see, this yellow is just perfect for a kid's room, in my opinion. And I love that you get some of them that don't have the stickers on the sides, but then there is some of them that do, which I love that they're giving us variety in these objects, and not just saying, here you go, you have 3 basic primary colors and that's all you're getting. I love that they're expanding the swatch, all of the swatches of the objects, and giving us more, especially since it is just a stuff pack. Now, this is a cat tree that we got, and it is really cute. I think it is the cutest one that we have in game. I love how, I don't know, it just looks so fun. It looks a lot more fun than the other ones. The other ones look a little bit, I don't know, blocky. In my opinion, it doesn't really look fun. They don't look fun, but this one actually looks like you could imagine cats just jumping on it and having a great time. And once again, it comes in a lot of colors. Everything in this pack has a lot of colors. I can't think of anything that has just about 3 or 4 colors at all. Now, this is a litter box that we got, and it is really cute. Personally, I wouldn't have minded if we hadn't gotten it, since I don't really pay attention to the litter boxes I give my cats in game. I just plop one down, and usually I use the ones that are self-cleaning, but yeah, this is still a cute object. And I love the colors that it comes in. I love that it comes, all of the items in this pack seem to come with, you know, swatches that look like other animals, which is kind of cute. And this is another cat tree, cat box type thing that they can play on and sleep in. Now, I know a lot of people have been saying that we're basically just getting clones of the objects that we already have in cats and dogs. Like this one, for example, it is basically the same object, even though it does have different colors and it does have different, you know, patterns on it. But in my opinion, we can always use more variety of objects, more variety in our objects, even though they do seem to be the same meshes. I do appreciate the fact that they give us more colors and different styles of objects, even if it is basically the same object. But yeah. Oh, I forgot to show you, this coffee table does come in all of the same colors as that little table over there. And once again, they come in bright options, but they also come in neutral options, which I appreciate, and I can definitely see myself using this in a modern build, especially in the black. And unfortunately, from what I've read so far, I haven't actually watched the Sims live stream since I wanted this to be a surprise, but from what I've heard so far, you can't actually add fish in there yourself. You can't add fish like you can add them into an aquarium, which kind of sucks, but I can definitely see why you wouldn't be able to add fish in there, since it's not supposed to act as an aquarium, it's supposed to act as a coffee table. But yeah, and this is just a little standing light that we got. Now with this pack we got a standing light, and we got this little table lamp, which is super cute. Oh, my voice is just going there. I've been talking for too long, but yeah, excuse my croaky voice. Also, I'm recording this during the day, and I am not a day person at all. I usually record my voiceovers at night at like 2 AM when I'm at my happiest and when I'm mostly awake. I usually have the most energy at night, so that's basically what I'm trying to say. So excuse me if I sound a little croaky and hoarse. But yeah, now this is the rug that we got with the pack, and I think this is the first time that they gave us a rug that switches shape. Oh no, we got one in City Living. But I was going to say, I thought this was the first time they gave us a rug that changed shape. So you have some of these rugs that look great for kids' rooms. The little ladybug and the frog and the turtle. But then you also have rugs like these that I could see being used in living rooms or, I don't know, bathrooms if you scale them down, which is, again, one of the things that I love that they're starting to do. They're starting to give us a variety of objects. Like, the objects won't just be usable in a certain, I don't know how to put it, in a certain environment. I love that the objects that they're giving us nowadays are very versatile. You can use them for living rooms, but you can also use them for very vibrant kids' rooms. So that I really love. Now, these I actually thought we were going to be getting just one, and then we were going to have to buy the hamsters or the mice or, you know, the hedgehogs separately. But we actually get Hammy. Now, this is the hamster cage, and if you hover over it, you can see it says hunger, okay, attention, and activity. So I'm guessing that tells you if your hamster needs feeding or taken care of or anything. So that's the hamster cage, and they're all exactly the same cages, and they all come in exactly the same color swatches, but it's just the little critter inside that changes. So yeah, I was hoping we would be able to buy them separately, but I can understand why they haven't done that, since it would be kind of pointless. Since you can't take the hamsters out and then put them in a hamster ball and have them run around. They your Sims just pick them up and they play with them, and then they put them back in their cages. So I understand why they did that. But anyway, this is Hammy, a little hamster, and you can just see him sitting right there. Now, this is, what's his name again? Thimble. That is a very weird name for a hedgehog. But anyway, you can see just a little hedgehog sitting there. And this is Whiskers. It's the little mouse that you can have. Mouse or rat, I don't know what you'd call that. But yeah, and then you can have, obviously, Boobalus. I hope I said that right. But that's a little void critter thing that your Sims can also have. So these four are basically the focus of the whole pack. But yeah, personally, I'm a lot more excited about the build objects, especially those couches and the coffee table. Then I'm a lot more excited for those than I am for the actual animals. But that's probably because my first pet actually wasn't any kind of small animal. I actually got a dog as my first pet, and I've only ever had one hamster in my life, and I've had 2 rats before, and I didn't have them for very long because I didn't know that they were actually a boy and a girl. So they ended up having like 500 babies or something like that. So we got rid of all of them. And I haven't had a rat since then. But yeah, never mind that. Now these are some of the, whatchamacallit, oh my word, I've just thought of the word and now I can't remember it. The blinds that we got. I'm really happy that we got some new blinds that aren't full length blinds. I really like these. I've used them in the house that I was talking about earlier, and they come in a lot of colors, so you can again use them in a kid's room, but also use them in a living room in one of the plainer swatches if you don't want something super vibrant. Now, another item that I didn't know we were getting that I was really excited about when I saw it was these little dog doors or pet doors or whatever you want to call it. Now, we did get a big and a small one, and the part that made me super excited about them was the fact that they're modern. They're actually not, you know, these colonial or barn styled ones that we have. I really love that they're modern. I've been wanting that ever since we got cats and dogs. It always looked really weird to me when you build a modern house and you wanted to add a cat door or a dog door, and you ended up with those barn doors. So I'm really happy we got the modern ones. And these wall decals for the, I don't know what you would call it, the measuring something, or the height charts for children or something. They're not actually functional, they're just for decorative, but I really like these. The ones that, we only have one other one in game, and it's kind of plain. And it only has 3 options, so it's not really very versatile. But I love these. I love that they come in some really fun, you know, fun swatches, and a little giraffe is super cute, and this can look awesome in a little Space Explorer's room or something. And I love that they also incorporated all the animal themes, like the cats and the dogs and hamster, or 4 different hamsters. That's again super cute, and I'm probably saying cute a lot during this video, but that is basically that is how you would describe this pack. It is a very cute and fun and happy looking pack, in my opinion. Now, we got these paintings. They only have 3 options, but they do change out the pictures for every one. So that's really cool. We also got this mirror. Now I just layered two of them on top of each other, but we got this mirror that would look super nice in a little kid's room or something, just above their dresser or something. Now these had me busy for quite a while, since at first glance you think you only get 3 of them, like those two and that one. But if you go in and actually play with the swatches, they all have different shapes. So you get one like this, that's just straight in the primary colors, but then you get one like that, which is more pastel. And I can see people having a lot of fun with these, and just changing them up and creating a really big wall decal that looks amazing. I probably wouldn't have the patience to do something too elaborate with it myself, but it is some really fun decals that you could definitely play with for a bit to create something super cool. And you'll see some of them have little hamsters in them, like this one and that one. Some of them have little hamsters in them that look like they're crawling around, but some of them are just empty, which is really cool. You could put something on a kid's wall like they had in the trailer with just one hamster in it that looks like the hamster is crawling around. But yeah, that is that's all of the objects that for the build and buy mode that came with this pack. Now, we didn't get any new wallpapers or flooring with this at all, but it is a stuff pack, and I can't really remember the last time we got some. We got some wallpapers or flooring in the stuff pack. I might actually be completely wrong with that though. But yeah, we didn't get any with this pack. But yeah, that's all of the objects. I actually would recommend buying this pack, even though there has been a lot of controversy about this pack in the community ever since it got announced. And yes, there are some things that I would have definitely changed about this, and some things that I hope they will be doing in the future, and that this isn't a precedent of, well, you're going to buy a pack that gives you hamsters, but then you're going to have to buy a pack that gives you reptiles or something like that, or birds or something. But I really hope they're not going to be doing that, but of course I don't actually know if they're going to do that or not. But still, I would recommend buying this pack, especially if you do already have cats and dogs. It is a great addition to that. You get a lot of new clothes for the cats and the dogs. Ooh, I forgot to show you this. This is actually a new little toy that the kids can play with. Kids and toddlers can play with that, and it's a little hamster buddy that looks super cute. And since you can't in real life get your kids a purple hamster, you can get them a purple hamster toy, so their lives will be complete. But anyway, as I was saying, I would definitely recommend buying this pack if you do have cats and dogs already. It is a great addition to the pack. And even if you don't have cats and dogs, yes, the theme is very cats and dogs centered, I will admit that, but the objects that you do get that are only for cats and dogs are only about, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 objects if you count the pet dolls. Those, I believe, are the only objects that you won't be able to use. I read some Guru Graham saying, I read that he said on Twitter that even if you buy the pack and you don't have cats and dogs, you will still get these objects. You just won't be able to use them. So they will basically just be decorative objects in your game, as far as I could understand. I might be wrong though, but he posted a whole thread about it on Twitter, so you can go and have a look there. But yeah, I would recommend buying this pack. I would have bought this pack just for the sofas I would have bought this pack just for the sofas, if I'm being honest. For the sofas and that coffee table. But yeah, so I hope you guys like the new objects in this pack, and please excuse me for being very nervous in this video. This is actually the first review or overview video that I have done, so it will take me some time to get used to something like this. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this, and I do hope I hope you like this pack. If you have any opinions or something about this pack, you can always leave them in the comments down below and we can talk about it if you want to. And yeah, thank you again EA for giving me a early release. Oh my word, what was that? Thank you very much EA for giving me an early release. Oh my word, I cannot talk. Why can I not talk? I was going to say thank you very much EA for giving me an early access copy to this pack. Oh my word. Thank you guys very much for listening to my ramblings. I hope I wasn't too annoying. And yeah, I will talk to you all in my next video. Bye.